Why do you think that Bamilekes are successful in business? I mean, there are a lot of, if you look at throughout Africa now, you see there are a lot of
successful people like the Bamilekes.
Tribes, a lot of successful tribes.
Yes. I think so. We have like the Bamilekes, we have the Kikuyus of Kenya, we have the Kikuyus of Kenya, we have the Akan people. The Akan people in Ghana, and they are also found there. I think some of them are found in Cote d'Ivoire.
Then we also have Igbos.
Yes, of course, our neighbors.
Yeah,
they have the Igbos in Nigeria.
You have the Changa people of Tanzania.
Oh wow.
Maybe Jews, maybe. Yeah, I mean.
But the Africa, there are a lot of tribes like the
Africa, yes, they are successful.
Very successful people, especially in business.
Exactly, especially in business. So to you, why do you think the Bamilekes or like these kind of tribes are successful in business?
Apart from the fact that I think they are really hard workers. Me, I just know about the other people, but for the Bamilekes, I really think they are hard workers. And also they have this culture, this Njangi culture. You know Njangis?
Yeah.
They have this Njangi culture where they make sure that they grow together or they come together to maybe push some other person up using their Njangis. And I think that this Njangi culture, it goes a long way to... Yes, so
I've said something because one of the big things when it comes to entrepreneurship or business is that access to credit, like access to finance. You know, like a lot of people don't have access to take loans because they don't have collateral, they don't have all these things.
Yes, and if you notice, even with these Njangis, right, you see about 44% of let me say, money that is earned from Njangis is used to put in business. 44% is to put in business, about let's say 30% for lifestyle improvement. Maybe buying a new TV, new car. Exactly. Then I think if about 20% is used for emergencies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and
20 to 30% for emergencies.
This is really interesting because like for Bamileke business Jangis, let me call it that way, or for Jangis are most predominantly business, about 90% of the money goes for business initiatives. Either you have to increase your capital for your business, you're expanding, you're growing, or maybe if you have a business challenge, you're solving it. And so it's like there's little no room for
failure. A failure rate is just reduced.
Exactly. There's little no room for you to take money and go and buy a car because the money is meant to turn.
Yeah, that's for business Jangis.
Exactly. Which points me now to this this article I saw on Early Times in 1986.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that they were interviewing Kaji Defoso.
Kaji, our very own Kaji.
Yes, our very own
I really wish I was Bamima. Right? No, I love my tribe. But.
So in that interview, they were talking about how the Bamilekes have the ability to start really small. So it means that, like for us, when you think about business, like okay, no, I need to have 2 or 3 million to open my shop. I need to have this, that to do. You know,
I need to market.
Yes, I need to do this. You always think that there's some prerequisite to having it. But I think that the Bamileke people, you always hear that from grass to grace story. You start selling on the road, start selling plates and pots.
Exactly. Yeah. They do a lean startup.
Exactly, it's lean startup. They start very, 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 very small. And he was particularly talking about how Njangis work. That for example in their own Njangi, there's nothing like even if you have a debt celebration, no, pay your Njangi money first. They call it taunting. So you pay your money first, right? You pay your Njangi first, and which is really interesting because, and which is really interesting in the sense that if you have now like a funeral, they'll contribute and give you the money, and contribute and give you and support you, but you have to pay Njangi.
You have to pay. Yes. I think it's true because the Njangi is not only about business, it's a whole social issue in which the way you collaborate with your other Njangi members or in your society, or how you even take care of your family. They all know each other, so they know their families. And it kind of builds up your social credit score in such a way.
Talking about social credit score, I think we'll have another episode talking about social credit score, about what is done in China, where there's actually a social credit score. I mean, we'll talk about it later. But that is really interesting because it's true. Because, like, for example, when you join a Njangi, you know about the person really, really well.
Yes, you do.
Right? You know the person's ability. you know the person's business acumen, you know the person's networks when it comes to business. You guys talk about a lot of things, so you're able to weigh and know that okay, this person is able to join Manjangi or not join Manjangi, which is quite interesting. And which goes again to another point, saying that like, let's look at the stats, right? Just about 12% of people between the ages of 18 to 30 are in any form of Jangi/savings.
Yeah, wait, I saw that it was done in Kenya, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've read about that before.
Exactly, and for the people between the ages of 31 to 40, they're close to
majority of them are in Jangis.
Exactly, about 49% of them are in Jangis, which means that we as young people we have the ability to take more risks.
We are not.
Yeah, we are not building our savings culture. We're not building
any social credit score.
We're not building, which and that's the problem, because we're not into all these things, and we are also not saving, which is a big issue, and that's what they have that culture of saving. They have that culture of building assets. That's why they will be building big houses, which is seen as a palmarès, as we say.
Yes, for them.
Exactly, which is a way of building.
And also the statistics also brings out the fact that you have older people having the money, because in Africa, it's just recently where you have a lot of young guys being really, really wealthy.
Yeah.
Before you have, if you're not 30, like you cannot make it up until you're 30. When you say 25-year-old living a lavish life, genuine money, people always think that it's not real, especially here. It's just because these statistics always gives us an idea, like the relation within Jangis, because Jangis obviously they make you grow, and the age group that is more involved in it, and also it's only you have to be most successful Jangis, or people that are successful with this Jangis things have been in Jangis for about 15 years. It means it's working.
Exactly.
Why would I leave it? If it's working, they will stay there. That's why they will be there for over 15 years.
And you're brought in a very interesting point, talking about how young, like how wealth comes at a later age, right? Yeah. And it brings that point, this whole point of apprenticeship, where you see that maybe during your 20s, from maybe 18 to 30, you're learning, right? So and this apprenticeship is big when it comes to the Bamilekes and all these other jobs, like the Igbos, the Akans, and all these people. They have this big culture of apprenticeship, right? Yes. And I think that it is particularly quite interesting because with the apprenticeship, you don't only just learn about, you don't just come and learn
the business.
Yes.
You learn everything around it.
Around the business, right? You get the networks, because these apprentices, they actually do a lot totally around the business. They know where they're buying, they know where they're selling, they know who buys, they know who does not buy. They know how to produce. If you're making soap, they know how to produce from A to Z, and they come up with that young fresh eyes of seeing things, and they see it very, very differently. And you see that knowledge that the older people have had, they have passed it now to the young people who will take and innovate on it, right? And that's why they say apprenticeship technically is one of the most important forms of training in entire Africa.
Yeah, I believe so too. So too.
And the thing now is that, like, in countries like Ghana, where 35% of the workforce are apprentices. In Nigeria, I think it's about 10%. There are no stats for Cameroon, but you see that
Ghana,
but what I don't understand,
that's so high.
Is that it is high. It is really, really high. So 35% of young people are apprentices. But what happens is that because apprenticeship does not really create jobs, it creates self-employment.
Yes,
right?
you
live from there and
yourself.
You create your stuff. But why are these apprentices generally, and apart from the Akan and the Bamilekes who are really good at it, why don't they create more entrepreneurs? Right? Why are 35% of the youth in Ghana not entrepreneurs? And
why are they still at the level of
apprentices? Or when they leave, they're not able to have access to finances. They have the skill.
That should be a very great reason, because you have people they finish the number of years they had to do for their apprenticeship, but they are unable to because there are some of these apprentices that after their period of learning, whoever they're learning from gives them something
some cash to go and start.
But that money, is it always enough? There are many scenarios where the people they've been learning from
don't even settle them.
Or give them the money.
That's the
so
crazy
what
part.
opportunities is Ghana or
Cameroon
or
Africa
what are we doing to help these apprentices? Because I have the skill. Let me say I go and learn hairdressing. I know where to buy the mesh, everything, all the styles. And the one thing, I don't have the capital to start up.
So and those are the problems that we see with apprenticeship that we have to also fix. There's also another problem of redundancy in the skills. So about hairdressing, right? You said that like some old styles like pemming. I don't know these old styles that
yes, banana.
Yeah, all these things that these old styles that those what the older people knew, they pass it to the young people.
They don't improve
on it. But now we're seeing that there are a lot of things happening. Like people leave from Cameroon to go and learn hairdressing in Nigeria.
Yes, even tailoring,
and learn different styles and all that. And do you see that there's an increase and that's what has to happen in every single field, where there's also like and I think that the Bamilekes are good at it. That's why you see that apprentice after a while maybe he will go to China.
Yes.
And go and maybe start buying stuff, selling stuff, or whatever. So they are able to integrate and find these various types of skills.
Yes.
So I mean, let's just conclude that the way for your tribe to be successful,
like the Bamilekes,
like the
Akan,
Changas, and
that soon to be yours,
and the Bamba people who are known for 99 cents. So anyway, what are the things that we need to do to succeed? We have to be willing to start small.
Yes, we have to be able to start small, start lean. Save.
Yes, should be able to save. Should be able to build trust. And when we talk about trust, we talk about credit scores, right?
Yes.
Build trust with your peers. Exactly. Build trust with your peers. Build trust with your community. Build trust with your customers. Whatever, you have to build that trust. You have to be willing to learn. Apprenticeship, right? If you want to start your restaurant, you want to start something, don't mind. It's okay for you to go and learn.
Google. Yes. It's okay to go on Google.
Exactly.
But it's also okay to actually go and learn firsthand.
Yes, firsthand.
Even if it's just a short internship.
Yeah, exactly. It's small internship. You have to be willing to learn, no matter how short it is. I mean, there's YouTube, there's Google, there's everything where you can learn easy. So you can go to do that, and also, I think.
Yeah, we're going to be like the Ghanaians one day. We hope.
Yeah.
To copy the good part they are bringing to the country, and we appreciate them.
Exactly, and we push away the bad part.
Yes.
Hope you guys enjoy the video.
Bye bye.